Hi there, Growsmarters. I hope you guys are doing very well under the very trying circumstances that we are living under at the moment. And yes, learning will continue. Schools have closed, but we will continue learning because we are growing smart. Today, I want to do a small segment on the continent of Africa. Why Africa? Because we live on the continent of Africa. It is our home. And for me, it is one of the best places in the world to live in. Yes, we know certain things about Africa. We know that it is the second largest continent. For those of us who do not know what a continent is a very large mass of land. And this is what makes Africa the second largest one. All the way from Cairo in the north to Cape Agulhas right in the south where we are in Cape Town. Yes, we also know that Africa is surrounded by the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, we've got the Mediterranean Sea. The last time I spoke to you, I asked you the question of how many countries does the continent of Africa have? And your answer was, you guys can fill in at the bottom. There's a section where you can log in your answers. You can do that for me now. So the amount of countries, yes, which makes Africa one of the biggest places to live on earth. It is also thought that we are very isolated from the rest of the world, but we're not really. We are very close to Spain. We are very close to the Arabian Peninsula. Cairo, which is also our largest city in Africa, is also the capital of Egypt, and we know about the Egyptians. The Egyptians has been around for over 3,500 years, and that makes them one of the oldest surviving generations to actually live on Earth. Also, we have, believe it or not, Growsmarters, we have between 1,500, that's 1,500, and 2,000 languages which are spoken in Africa. We know that in our country we have 11 of them already. So we are very proud that we have such a vast amount of languages that are spoken. Also, we have the longest river. Notice very carefully what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have the longest river in Africa. If you guys can name the longest river for me again at the bottom, there's a little place where you can put your answer in there for me. I've asked you the name of the longest river, not the biggest river, because the biggest river is in South America, and that is the Amazon River. We do not want the Amazon River. We want the longest river in the world, all right? Also, for those of us who are very witty, we also know that Africa is home to the oldest university in the world, all right? Some historians date it back to the year 859, and this was in Morocco. So only the next university was the University of Bologna in Italy, which was founded only in 1088. So we also have the oldest university. And then we go to Mali. Mali had the richest man in Africa, Mansa Musa. And I'm sure you guys have learned a little bit of Mansa Musa when you did your history in one of the grades, because Mansa Musa hailed from Mali. And Mali is one of the countries that we actually study in history, because Mali is also the place where we found some of the oldest historical scripts that we know of today. Africa also has the largest and the hottest desert in Africa, and that is the Sahara Desert. Yes, we also have the Kalahari Desert in the southern hemisphere. We also have the Namib Desert in the southern hemisphere, but the Sahara is just one hot desert. Also, we brag about the tallest animals, the fastest animals, and also the largest animals that we have here in Africa. Can you name them? Do you know some of them? And we also have these guys right here in our country in Southern Africa. So, Growsmarters, that is all for now. I want you guys to appreciate the continent that we're living on. When I see you next time, we are going to talk about the best country in the world, and that will be South Africa. See you next time. Stay healthy and stay learning.